against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. The Falcons ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans offense will get first crack at it today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right.
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go right back to it. Across the 45. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it from the gun. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's think for just a moment about San Jose State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses.
He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. So Air Force's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Brought down after Keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Falcons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak. And the Falcons are on the move. On the move.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
That really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get...
Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And the Spartans need to pick it up on 4th down. Surging forward on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
And a 4th and goal situation. Bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now on the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Falcons will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get it. Opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll go back to the ground. Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's caught. Off and running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Falcons.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 21 over Navy. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know. Final. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the counter. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Steps away. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable?
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The quick out. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably at a field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
And the offense will stay out there for one more play with 1 second remaining in the first half. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs.
The Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to...
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. He might not be the fastest runner. That doesn't mean he is a reluctant runner. He worked out well there.
And I like that because I need a running threat from whoever's back there. You got to be willing to tuck the football, take off, and go chew up yardage. Otherwise, it makes it very predictable and very easy for a defense if you're not willing to do that.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the fullback. Find some fresh air. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. And the Spartans backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to fire on second down. On target to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. Gets away from one. He's got space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, but just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Going to swing it on second down. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Here's a heat. Through the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Toss sweep right. Taking it the other way. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC looks like a legit title contender right now, and that offense is just having its way. They're up by 21 over Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he is finding... defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
That's caught. It's York. The Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Spartans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll throw on third down. Got a man. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football.
He's loose on the right. Running inside the... Touchdown, Air Force! And the punishment has been extended.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the run. Established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled. The football, and now they face third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback, and I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going for it all. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked him right into the ground. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
And the Falcons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's in open space downfield. Turning on the Jets. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic.